Hi! Welcome to Devil May Cry 5. We're doing Mission 3 boss, Artemis, who I thought was called Arbiter. She's not. I'm going to call her a she, too. She's actually not that hard, as long as you equip the right skills. I've gone for Wire Snatch 3, get it if you can afford it, it'll be helpful. 2 is definitely useful, but if you can get 3, it's going to help. And Air Hike for the double jump, which is going to let you jump a bunch of her attacks pretty effectively. But let's have a look at her attack. She does this weird homing thing. If you're on the ground, just run. It'll target where you were. If you're above her, use your double jump just to jump over her head, like that. She also does this one where she kind of fires a beam straight down and then it comes out in an arc. You can run left or right, like that. Both work pretty well. Yeah, you can see just moving around is a pretty straightforward way to deal with it. Watch for jumping up at her like that. It's possible to use the air to get over it, but also it can backfire like that if you forget to hook. I use my double jump there, but you'll see I fall into it on this one. So just be wary of it. It's not always going to work. She does these 4 homing missiles, which you can just pretty much shoot out of the sky. That's not too hard. You can also, with a bit of luck, preempt her movements. You can see here I managed to get the hook on just as she starts to move. And you can follow her, but it's also really easy to miss if you preempt it. See there, it was a fraction too early. Yeah. She also has this weird beam attack, which she'll do when she's a little lower on health. Just stick behind her. It does a lot of damage if you get clipped, though. And then at some point, low health, she'll do like a 2-level beam out. Then there's these 2 little guys that if you get clipped by that ring, they will shoot at you, so target them. The targeting system is kind of a pain. You'll see on the final run I lose quite a lot of health trying to focus on those add-ons. Anyway, once you've damaged them, you can hook them and they will pull you close to her head. She'll also do this weird backflip attack. There you see that hook there. So watch for this backflip there, and then she'll either do 1 or 3 charges at you. So make sure you've got half an eye on her while you're targeting her adds. Or she will clip you, and you'll see again in the final fight, the only real damage I take is when I mess up the targeting. But anyway, here's a run at it. Shoot down the things that come out if you want, but just basically hook up and stay in her face. Keep slashing away. Avoid using your double jump. Keep it for avoidance. Just use the hook to get up. So when you drop down, just rehook, rehook, rehook. Don't hit that jump until you absolutely have to. You can see there, that hook was a little bit late. And here come the blue orbs. You can see I'm trying to target them there. There's one. They'll get down to that much health, and that's when you can hook onto them and kind of abuse them. But if you don't keep a track of them, they will kind of keep shooting you from off screen. I'm trying to hook onto one there and shoot it. You can see it's off the screen, and as a result, I kind of ignore her attacks. That was a big attack too. You can also use the, I forget the name of the attack, the one where you strike down. I'm attacking the wrong thing there. It's just, yeah. So my problem with the targeting on this game is that to change target, you have to push down on the left stick without it being pushed in any direction. So you lock on and then you have to not move while you switch target, and it's a little bit frustrating in this fight because you generally want to be moving the whole time. And also just my awareness was pretty bad. Oh, also be wary that those little guys, when they sort of time out, will turn into homing missiles. So just be ready for them to become a pain. But you see here I'm so focused on shooting these things. Oh, she goes up into the air. I guess I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but basically hack down her 2 little blue things, cut her up in the air, just keep hooking up to her face and attacking, and eventually she'll fall. You can get like a big attack, and then go to town on her when she's on the ground. As with all down bosses, combo 2 is going to be your best friend, and remember to try and trigger X-Act as often as you can for that extra damage. It allows you to attack a little faster too. Here comes yeah, these orbs again. And for some reason, sometimes they take a lot of damage, die really quickly, other times they don't. You see I got hooked there because I was focusing on shooting them and not her. Again, just foolish, foolish errors. There's no reason I should be taking damage on this. But yeah, her attacks really aren't that punishing. The only one you really want to watch out for is the big one where she turns into a beam, and I think I get clipped by that in this fight. Or do I manage to get over her? Yeah, no, yeah, because I'm not targeted. Boop, there. Lose a big old chunk of health by running through it. I should have just rolled through and gone to the back of her. So lost about, I didn't quite start on full health. This wasn't the cleanest fight, I'm afraid. But you can see she's actually really not that challenging. And again, hooking onto the orb to get the distance. Assuming it will actually let you target it. But there we are. Not too challenging a fight. I'll probably do another run at it where I've skilled myself up a bit more, got a few more combos, and I'm doing significantly more damage. Anyway, on the left, mission 3, Orbs. On the right, boss fight number 4, Nidhogg. Haven't done that yet, I'm afraid. Sorry. So it's just a still screenshot. Anyway, that's it for now. See you in the next video. Bye.